Hello everyone, and welcome to Kurt Buckman's Fishing Fusion, kind of. So today, this isn't gonna be a standard video. I'm not gonna do any sort of fishing. There's a bug on my leg. So today I'm gonna teach you guys how to tie a knot, since all my friends and a number of other people have wanted me to show how to tie a knot for reference, sort of a video for reference. This is Michael. He's going to be holding the rod in place while I do this. He was on episode 1. But I'm going to cut right to the chase, since you guys probably don't want to hear me ramble on forever. You just want to get right straight to the knot. So what you start out with here is you want to make a loop, right? Before you do anything, you want to make a loop like this. And you want to try and keep it so that maybe like a foot. Try and get like a foot out-ish. Then you're gonna want to like bend it a little bit, because the loop is gonna have to go through the hook, that part of the hook, the eye of the hook. So you put that right through and keep the loop the entire time. Then you're gonna want to pull it out. Make sure it's not like tangled up at all. Make sure it's not make sure it doesn't cross like this. You see how this is crossed? You don't want it like that. So you fix that, and then you pull it out just to see that everything's good. Then what you're going to want to do is you just tie a standard run-of-the-mill knot. So you gotta keep it like that the entire time, which is the difficult part, keeping it crossed. And then you just pull it through like like you're tying your shoe. And then this is how you secure it. This is how you secure what we call the Palomar knot. So you loop the bait. You go around it with the loop that you made from. You don't want to pull it tight right away. And then what I like to do is I like to choke up on it a little bit, so that the line, because sometimes it has a tendency when people pull the line. So look, I pull the line, and sometimes it has a tendency to loop back around the bait, and then it just comes all undone. But I'm just gonna pull it like this. And then you want to pull it on the other side too. And then you just want to give it a tug like this. You might want to wet the line before you tighten it. That has a tendency to help make it more sleek. And then what you want to do, this is what I do. Don't do this because my teeth are, you don't want to ruin your teeth. And you're just going to want to snap it. Snap that excess line. This is what you call Palomar knot. Palomar. Yes. So there we go, nice and tight. So it is the 4th of July. It probably won't be the 4th of July when this gets posted, but happy late Independence Day. And yeah, that's just about it. If you don't get it on your first try, it's kind of tough. Like, it's kind of just one of those things where you gotta do it over and over and over again, and then it becomes like nothing. Like, this is like nothing to me. It's like putting a worm on the hook. Oh, and that's actually another thing I should show you. I should show you how I put Senkos on the hook. Okay, now that I got my worm, this is a 4-inch. I accidentally grabbed it from my truck, and I'm not going back to get a 5-inch, but I usually like to use 5-inch when I do, this is a Texas rig. I called it a Texas knot. I called this knot, the Palomar, a Texas knot on the first video. It's not. This is a Texas rig. What you gotta do here is you go through the top, right? Maybe go down like 1/2 inch, and then you come out here. You just come out, right? And then you just pull it up until it gets to the eye, and then you want to like cover up the eye a little bit, right? And then you go about to a point where it won't be stretched out or curled in. So you kind of got to find that point. That's kind of something you just kind of got to figure out on your own. I can't really tell you a specific place because all worms are different, but I go right through the right, like kind of on the bottom part of where there's I don't even know what this thing's called. Like, this isn't the center, but it's like where there's no grooves. So, and then so that it doesn't catch weeds, you want to go right over the hook. When you set the hook, this doesn't matter, but this is just so you don't catch weeds. And then there you go, all set up, and you are all set to fish. And then after a long, hard day of fishing, what you want to do is you want to take the worm off. For a Texas rig, you want to take the worm off so that it doesn't get all ripped up. But what you want to do is take the worm off, maybe throw it in your pocket or something, and then to hook up your rod, never hook it like this. if you're gonna string up your rods, never do that. Never put it in the eye. What you wanna do is either put it in the triangle part right here, this part of the eye, not in the eye itself, or a lot of rods have a little rod saver right here. And what you wanna do there is you put the hook through the little eye saver right here. That's what it's called. It's called an eye saver for a reason. You hold this and then you reel up, and then you want it to be kind of tight. You don't want to bend it. You don't want to arc it over like that. You don't want it wicked arced over, but I could probably put this a little tighter. Then you tighten it. So there's a little arc. You don't want it completely bent down. Some rods you really have no choice. Some rods just bend down like that because they're lightweight rods. But do what you can to save your rods is basically what I'm saying. And yeah, that's all set. And then, you know, so for any of my friends or any other people that potentially wanted to know how to do that, you can use this video for reference. So thanks everybody for watching. This isn't a standard episode, obviously. We'll call it episode 5.5 because I'm assuming it's gonna release after episode 5, after the boat episode. So yeah, that is all from me today, guys.